Jag har flyttat med stolar. Hej allihopa och välkomna. Från och med nu så kommer jag att prata engelska. Göra mitt bästa i alla fall. Eftersom det är en hel del internationella gäster här. Hello and welcome everyone. This is the opening ceremony of No Limit Street Art Festival. It is the first festival, street art festival in Sweden this big. We have never had one like this. So this is for me, and I'm a graffiti and street art lover really, and defender. First of all, I would like to welcome up on stage, and I've been practicing to say it. He's actually the mayor of Borås, and in Swedish he is kommunstyrelsens ordförande, who is Ulf Olsson. Oh my God. Sorry.
Jag tänkte att jag skulle dock hålla talet på svenska. Och jag ska börja med att säga att detta är ju helt fantastiskt. Både att se så många människor här idag, men också att gå runt i Borås och se alla dessa fantastiska konstverk. Och det är ju med stor stolthet som vi i Borås stad har fått möjligheten att vara värd för denna street art-festivalen No Limit. Och det där är också lite speciellt eftersom, precis som nämndes tidigare, så är Borås den första staden i Sverige att ha en festival för street artists. Och det här är ju en konstform som i många avseenden är lite kontroversiell, eller i alla fall har varit lite kontroversiell. Vi har i denna festivalen 15 konstverk, det är 12 konstnärer och de kommer ifrån hela världen, kommer från Sverige, Polen, Brasilien, Tyskland, Italien, England, Spanien och Borås. Och jag skulle också sist då vilja tacka alla som har varit involverade i det här arbetet. Först och främst naturligtvis alla fantastiska konstnärer. Men också alla de som har arbetat med festivalen. Och sen, inte minst, alla de fastighetsägare som vi kanske tog de här första stegen för ett antal månader som de sa, kan ni tänka er att på er fastighet upplåta åt en street art festival som heter dessutom då No Limit. Och det är klart att det är nog lite speciellt att våga ta det där steget, men jag är ganska övertygad om att alla de fastighetsägarna idag känner att det här var absolut rätt steg att ta. Så till alla de som var delaktiga, artister, medarbetare, fastighetsägare, ett riktigt stort tack ifrån Borås stad.
All right, I'm really happy to present the next person. He is the one that, it all started with him, this revolutionary thing, this thing that will put Borås on the map once more. His name is Shaidahan. He's the initiative taker for No Limit Street Art Festival. I have a lot of questions for him. He's been working hard. He's sweaty, and I love it because he made this happen. We started there. Welcome him, Shaidahan. You're a man full of initiative and ideas, and how did this one come about?
Kind of with a half joke, I suppose, of just doing an interview once, and somebody just asked me, well, what's your biggest dream for not just this subculture, but also for Sweden as a whole and the art culture in Sweden? And I said, well, I think it would be fun for us to kind of do a street art festival because I've seen them and participated in them around the world, and I felt like Sweden would be a good place to do it. And then sure enough, that got the ball rolling. First with a phone call from Pontus, who's I don't know if he's here. Raise your hand if you are. Yeah, there he is. And he's the chief director of the museum here in Borås, and he kind of gave me a ring and said, okay, how can we make this happen? And from there, the domino effect just fell on where we connected with Ipavota, who's also here, raise your hand. Back there, and then Helena as well, raise your hand, there she is. And the entire team from Borås as well. And from there, it just became not just my project or my dream, but basically a project of the city and a dream of the city, because suddenly everybody started to take part of it. And somebody kind of said the other day, like, you know, you're really changing the city, and I don't like to think of it as changing it. I like to think as uplifting it, as making it better by adding an outdoor gallery. I mean, we're literally turning our streets into a museum, and how do you not benefit from that? You know, it's one of those things that you kind of just have to believe that it can be done, and you have to have a vision for it, because it can be. It's been done all around the world.
But what was the key in the pitch?
The key in the pitch is...
because I'm sure people are here that are going to want to do this in several cities.
I think the idea is to tell people that there's a benefit to it. I think that for so many years, people have always looked at public art in general, whether you're looking at graffiti or whether you're looking at street art murals, whatever. People have always kind of looked at it, it has this negative connotation, and I think that's wrong. I think people need to see it as a benefit. It beautifies your city, it makes your city a better place. And if you don't benefit from that, then, you know, maybe... But it's good, because now there's such motivation and such momentum that if we're fortunate enough, we'll be able to continue to do this next year and add more walls and eventually turn the entire city.
Yeah, it's 11 international. I still can't believe it. I knew it would be good, but not that it would be this good. How well received?
I think it's been very well received. I think the artists will attest to that by saying that they've seen a lot of people stop by and give compliments and take pictures and getting involved, and I think that that's a true testament to that. I think that at the end of the day, I've said this from the beginning, that on Sunday, if the artists get on their planes happy, and the building owners are happy, and the people of Borås are happy, then I'm happy. That's all that matters.
How did you pick, there are 11 artists here, how did you pick which one? And how did you decide which walls and facades they would paint on, and who would paint on what?
I wanted the artists to feel the most comfortable doing their best work, so the way it worked was I let them pick their own walls. I showed them a lot of walls that we were fortunate enough to get permission for, and they kind of handpicked the walls they wanted, and I think that that's why they've been able to produce such great work, not just because of their immense and great talent that they have, but also because they feel comfortable with what they got to pick on their own.
Yes, okay, so I would like to welcome up on stage some of the artists. Peter, give Peter an applause. Round of applause.
E também parabenizar pela excelente organização do festival e do amigo Shaidan.
He's Eduardo Cobra from São Paulo in Brazil. He would like to say he's very happy to be here. He's very happy with the organization of the festival. He finds everything is working like very well. And he's also thanking the Borås people for having him here.
Yeah, I'm one half of the London Police. My name is Chaz. I'd like to apologise for the state of my trousers, but I just wore them to make Bob feel better about the clothes that he's wearing. I'd also like to agree with Cobra. Thank you very much for having us here. Thank you, Shai, for bringing us. It's been amazing. I think I'm having the best time of my life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bob, like Chaz introduced me. He's the good-looking one, and I'm the one with all the artistic talent. Thank you.
Hej, Carolina Falkholt heter jag. My name is Carolina Falkholt. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Peter. I come from Italy. Venice is my town, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much. And I'm really enjoying the city. It's a very cute, small town.
Okay, I would like to start by talking to you. So, London Police. I mean, you've been at it since '98. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And this is our first one. This is our first large-scale street art festival. Is that really weird for you to hear? That is our first one in 2014.
No, I don't think so. I think if you were to host exactly the same event in a big city, let's say, for the sake of argument, let's pick Stockholm. I think when you have a huge city like that, sometimes this event would perhaps get overlooked. So when you host it in a city that's perhaps hasn't experienced this kind of stuff before, I think the reaction is all the more, much bigger. We certainly noticed that when you're drawing on the street, people are really enthusiastic, interested. So for us, I think it's been, for that reason, a really wonderful experience. Yeah.
Which is the most visited country for you as an artist to paint in? Which one would that be?
I would probably say America has a lot of this stuff going on, but I would disagree with you that a lot of this goes on. I mean, it's not like every week in every town street art festivals are happening. It happens, it's getting more and more common, and I think, echoing the words of Shai, more and more people are realising that it's an excellent thing to decorate your city. There's blank walls everywhere. There's talented artists everywhere, building bridges. And again, thanks to Shai for bringing this together. And I don't think you should worry about, is it strange that this has taken so long to happen? It's happening now, embrace it. Let's do it every month. Let's turn this city into the biggest artistic city in the world. Come on.
I'd like to then talk a bit to Carolina Falkholt. Ska vi ta det på svenska eller kanske? Det är skönt. Här är du den som har liksom blivit inblandad i många, det som medierna kallar för kontroverser. Vad tror du det beror på?
Jag tror att det beror på att det finns en problematik i att det är svårt att läsa. Att den läser min konst på fel sätt.
Jag tolkar ju dina målningar som feministiska, delvis. Det verkar alltid provocera så mycket när sånt kommer till. Som en drivkraft eller att köra vidare.
Alltså, jag började dagen med, för vi fick ett film på Facebook, någon bekant med som skickade en dokumentation av vad ISIS håller på med just nu i Mellanöstern, och det blev jag jävligt provocerad av.
En annan fråga. Du har ju helt fantastiskt invecklade målningar. Jag följer dig ganska mycket. Många färger, många linjer och det är liksom något slags rutnät nästan. Kommer du hinna färdigt tycker jag? Du har ju 4 dagar på dig.
Ja, alltså först så kommer jag att jobba med färg på ytan bara och försöka manövrera den där konstiga skyliften som jag kör in i väggen när jag fastnade för idag. Och inte försöka så att det kommer färg på alla bilar, så att det är sådana teknikaliteter. Men färgen ska upp på väggen bara, och så får det växa fram något motiv eller ur det ordnar sig liksom.
Är det så att dina konstverk växer fram under tiden du målar?
Inte nödvändigtvis. Ofta så förhåller jag mig till ett förutbestämt koncept. Men ibland, som nu, så är det skönt att inte behöva göra det. utan får vara helt fri så att säga i uttrycket.
Superspännande att vi inte vet vad det ska bli. Superkul verkligen. Okay, Cobra, are you ready? The translator. Cobra usually, what is significant for Cobra is described often as a kaleidoscope in the pattern and the color-wise. And he often has some kind of well-known person integrated in that kaleidoscope kind of pattern. But this time, this is my question. This time, Cobra, you used a Swedish person. Who is it and why did you choose him?
Bom, em primeiro lugar, eu gostaria de dizer que é um momento de celebração, é um momento muito feliz. E Borås está na vanguarda com esse movimento artístico importante e nós fomos convidados para pintar a lateral do prédio.
First of all, it's a celebration moment for him. He's really happy about Borås being so forward, thinking about this aspects of art. But he wanted to take a moment to also present his team. He didn't come alone from Brazil. He brought 3 other artists that are sitting over there. He wants to
mas também para o mundo. E eu tenho uma certa relação com o Prêmio Nobel, do Alfred Nobel. Eu retrato muitas vezes murais com personalidades que já venceram e ganharam o Prêmio Nobel da Paz, por exemplo. Eu já pintei vários murais com essa temática.
He's saying that usually he likes to choose an icon from the place where he is or that he knows about. And in this case, when he came to Sweden, he said he was used to painting many personalities who have won the Nobel Prize. So as he was here in Sweden, he decided, okay, let's think about the country and then finally pay an homage also to him and to all that won the prize.
So he's actually painted Alfred Nobel in this painting. And Peter, do you have a mic? On his way. Where do you live now?
What?
Where do you live? Or you live in?
I live in Venice.
In Venice, okay. How is the street art and graffiti scene there?
Well, it's not very big. It's quite small. In Venice city center, it's not allowed to paint anywhere because everything is very historical. Everything is heritage. It's not possible to have a permission even from the city unless you paint illegally. But I'm not the one who paints illegally, so.
Except today,
because between Peter and Adam, who's also here, raise your hand. I think these two have a real significance of making an impact with this festival because I think that in Sweden, especially with the zero tolerance and everything else, there's such and people have this way of looking at graffiti as maybe doesn't have artistic value, which I completely disagree with. And by being able to have somebody like Peter here and having people walk by and stop and taking photos, and maybe perhaps sometimes they don't realize that it's actually graffiti, they just think maybe it's just three-dimensional artwork.
Yes, because Peter's style is pretty close to graffiti.
It is actual
graffiti, and that's the beauty of it, is that he does graffiti, and anybody who can stand there and go, wow, that's beautiful. And then if you don't like graffiti, it'll be kind of a surprise to you to know that that beautiful work is graffiti, and that's what I like about it, is that it has the most impact to be able to change people's mind and perception about graffiti art. I mean, it's called graffiti art for a reason. Here. Olio, come on up. I know Simple and ECD are out. Is Isaac here? No? Yes? No? Isaac? No? Yes, no. So, all right. Well, first of all, thank you all. And I know that we are in a bit of a hurry, so I'll just open it up to a few questions, if that's all right.
That's my jump, shall I?
Yes.
Is your paintings dependent on good weather?
With good weather comes hopefully good artwork. So to answer your question, sir, yes, it has a massive significance, but been very lucky this week. Yeah.
All right. Question. There, that gentleman.